Everybody in Rust thinks that to have a successful base it needs to be complex. But that's not always the case. You don't always need double stacked walls. Because most of the time you'll find that you'll get killed before you even place it down. So I've made this video here to show you exactly what simplicity can do with this brand new Rust base. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll catch you for the build.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
There we go. First things first, make a triangle and place triangles on each one of the edges. Then place squares on all the triangle edges showing, and just fill in the gaps with other triangles. Then you want to put triangles on the ends of each square and fill in the gap, just like shown here. Next thing you want to do is remove the squares, place triangles on the center. Sounds very complicated, I know, but just look what I'm doing. Then you want to place a doorway on the two triangle bunch. Then place all the walls surrounding. This is an important part. Make sure you place the walls around it before you place anything on the center. Then you just want to go up a second layer just so you can add in your door and you don't get attacked while you're building. Just makes it a lot easier. Then you want to make your doorway area just so you can have a bit of protection. Place your ladder hatch first before you do anything else, and then start placing the ceilings above you. This can get a bit finicky. You're gonna have to jump in place every now and again. But yeah, once you've got all these outer bits done, what you can do is you can start placing the squares and the gaps shown. Then you just fill in the center with the triangles. Once that's done, then you can start doing your honeycombing on the inside. It's important that you do it in this order, because if not, then you won't be able to actually place the ceilings above it, and you'll have gaps in your base, and it's going to be a bit finicky when you're trying to fit stuff inside. That's what she said. But anyway, yeah, just make sure you do your honeycombing last. Okay, at this point you should have a door on. If you haven't got a door on, then you're clearly doing something wrong, and well done for getting this far without getting fucking shreked. So yeah, also one thing to note is this honeycombing here, although it may seem like it's easy to get through, it will take a minimum of 10 C4, sorry, to get to the center, depending on what side you go through. Sometimes 8, depending on, they go through one of the weaker sides. But all in all, it should take 10 C4, which is relatively good considering that the size of this base. It's very small and it can take 10 C4. It takes about 63k stone to make. So now I'm just building the ladder hatch area. There you go, just filling in the rest of the honeycomb. In the dead center of this base here is where you'll have your tool cupboard. Like I was saying before, it's 5 C4 to get to the tool cupboard. Now what you want to do is, oops, just missed a bit. Let's fill that bit in. There we go. You want to place your ladder hatch on now. It should fit as long as you have the ladder facing out of the corner. There you go. Now what I like to do next is place walls around the outside. Another good thing about this base is it allows you to be protected from rockets just a bit from your loot room. So if they decided to start rocketing your loot room, it wouldn't immediately topple. Like, they couldn't rocket one wall and see your loot like I see a lot of bases doing nowadays. But yeah, you get your honeycomb in. And the second your honeycomb's in, you can start putting your loot rooms in. This base, I do tend to put 4 beds in all of my bases now because I play with a 4-man team. If you're playing solo, then you have more space for loot. More space for furnaces if you don't feel like getting a large furnace, if you deem it too unsafe. Now you just want to put dividers between each one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the ceilings just so you can see what I'm doing better. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place a shelf in these two cubbies here. Oops, got rid of the floor. There we go. Just placing a shelf inside this cubby. And then I'm going to place a shelf in the one next to it. Now, I'm not going to fill these up with chests because I think it's self-explanatory. I really don't want to take jabs at your intelligence by doing that. So I like to set out my little furnace rooms when I'm making sulfur, because large furnaces aren't that good for making sulfur because you need the charcoal at the same time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just the order I do it in. Got my 2 bedrooms that I'm putting in now. Pay close attention to where the bedrooms are actually located. I have them closest to the ladder hatch, so that during the day you can have everything open. If you spawn in, you're directly next to your loot. You can go to a furnace room if you need to. It's also 1 floor away from your gunnery floor, so if anything bad happens outside, you can immediately grab loot, go up the ladder hatch again, and straight back out there, get where you need to get. Okay, I'm just going to fill in the ceilings. There we go. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to place my ladder hatch in. Now this floor here, guys, is going to be the gunnery floor. As you see in most of my bases, those that watch my videos often, you'll notice I put these ladder hatches on all sides of my base so that I can see on every side. This just stops people hiding around your walls, camping you for when you leave your base. You know those assholes that sit outside your door with a shotgun for like 4 days straight without doing their homework, and then just pop you in the ass when you leave the base. Well, this stops that, because you can, even if they do manage to catch a shot on you, you can easily see them from your window while they're trying to loot your body. So what I do is I place these ladder hatches down, you open them, you got clear view on each side of your base. And the reason I have every side full of windows is because I don't like having blind spots. I'm not sure about you. You can have less if you want, you can have more if you want. Not sure you can have more because I take it overboard. But yeah, quick note, I say this all the time, please fucking use window shutters, because nothing's worse than getting shot while you're making fucking charcoal and you have to go AFK, and then you wake up and your body's despawned with all the materials to make shit. So just fucking put those wooden shutters on. They're not expensive. I think it's like 200 fucking wood a pop, so just put that in. Next, I'm going to place another ladder hatch. This is going to be our roof access, but for this video I decided to do something different because I realized when I was using this base, I actually used it on a lot of mountains. And on mountains, if you go to your roof, it's a fucking hazard because you'll be shot by people above you. So what I decided to do is I decided to have it so my roof had a roof. And before you go, wait, it's not a roof then. But yeah, it's still a roof, but it's a roof that you won't be able to get shot from. If you're looking out on a side that's lower down the mountain, people would have to be level with your base before they can shoot you, which provides you a lot more cover than you previously had. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place doorways to give you a bit of cover. Originally I was going to say place the door frames, but it's really just not enough cover when you're on the roof. So what I'm basically doing is I'm making these little balcony areas you can go to, so if you want to protect a specific side of your base, you can do that very easily. Next, I've made a triangle in the center to hold up the triangle roof pieces, so I'm just going to place those in right now. You have to place it in this order as well, guys. I've tried it several times. This is the order it has to go in before everything starts fucking collapsing. There we go, just placing more of these frames. If you want to in the future, you can place doors on these. It's not necessary. I don't deem it necessary, but it can improve the defense if you fancy opening doors every 5 minutes. I know some people enjoy that. So yeah, I'm just placing the rest of the roofs. That's more or less done, guys. This is the base. Yeah, I think this base is very good. It's a lot smaller than the previous video I made, and it takes a lot more stone and more C4 to the center, so it kind of renders it obsolete, whereas the other base is a lot bigger, so you got a lot more space. Very small amount of stone. That's literally 2 chests worth of stone. If you haven't got that much stone to start a base, then don't start a base. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. I'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe, like, and comment for more videos like this. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes on Sundays, so just stay tuned for that as well. But anyway, I'll catch you later, and peace.